businesses face a range of challenges. As a business grows, different problems and opportunities demand different solutions. What worked a year ago might not be the best approach now. Recognizing and overcoming the common pitfalls associated with growth is essential if your business is to continue to grow and thrive during and after COVID-19 pandemic. Thanks for joining us today on TVN Business Daily. I am Chiwendu Isisiego, and today we shall be discussing more on how to grow business in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back shortly.
Nigerian Trading Group is a conglomerate of partnerships. Partnership with you. Partnership through investment for profit. Investment for returns, cutting across various corporate business spheres. Benignet offers you credible 15% returns on all investment with us. Nigerian Trading Group, your choice's investment management company, has become a reality with the marketplace administrators carefully selected as young bright minds who would spearhead this move into creating more prosperity and distributing them. This is what we mean by benignant. So come, be benignant with our increasing community of happy and enthusiastic investors. Why not call us at any of our offices closest to you or dial our number? You'll be glad you did. You deserve the benignant touch.
BTG is your friend. BTG is your partner. BTG is your handbag. Yes, we are that flexible to become your handbag. We are your servants too. In the sense that we are using our information we've gathered, the knowledge we've come into, the understanding and mastered to bring you profit. Yeah, BTG takes the risk for you. BTG is your conduit to become better. We also give you return on investment on a monthly basis. Formerly it was 6%, but now it's from 7% to 15% return on investment monthly, which is categorized by capital.
You can call us on 0907 685 9446 or 0909 22 97081, or visit us on www.benignantcg.com. We are your reliable conduit.
Thanks for staying with us again, and if you're just joining us, this is still TVN Business Daily, and we've been discussing on growing your business in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. My guest is here in the studio who has been discussing with us. She is an entrepreneur and also owns an NGO here in Abuja, Mrs. Chika Ufo. I say with passion now you can actually grow your business.
With passion, with knowledge of the business, with finances, and your network. Network is very, 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 very important. Your network is your net worth. You know, if, for instance, you are doing a business, let's say you started maybe a very small hotel. For instance, I'm just giving an example. Maybe a 5-room hotel, you don't have too much. And you do not advertise the business. You do not go around to organizations, you know, to find out, come and use my hotel, come and announce it to everybody, go digital, go online. Find out how do people advertise their businesses. You know, very, very important. What's happening? What are the network? Did you join the Association of Hotel Owners? There are some basic steps. Make sure that you follow those steps. The Association of Hotel Owners, you must join them. All the organizations that use hotel, you must find out. Go online, check. You know, then everywhere you go, have your card. Keep telling people. Because your network is what? Your net worth. And then the first set of people that will use your business are people that know you. I'm telling you, by the time you small, little by little, before you know it, if you follow these rules I've given you, there is no way you will not make it. It may take time, but what are you doing? What is wrong with time? Are you going to die tomorrow? No. So your business has to grow slowly and slowly and slowly, and it can only get better.
So how do emotions affect the running of a business?
If you're not emotional, there are two ways.
Okay.
You have to know when to be emotional, and you have to know when not to be emotional. You have to be emotional about what you love. You know, it is only when you love that thing and you are emotionally attached to it that when you face challenges, because every business has challenges along the way, when you face challenges, you will not give up because you are emotionally attached. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
But you have to be able to know when emotion is no longer needed. When you are going to the bank to borrow money from the bank, for instance, you're not going to say, I love the business, I'm in love with the business. You have to come with facts and figures as to how this business will progress. Put away emotion. You see what I'm saying? You put away emotion and now you now tabulate it. This business, I expect it to grow in the next 10 years. This year, this is what I have made. I have so number of customers. Last year, I have so number. Based on this analysis, I know that by next year, I will have this number of customers. And because of this, I'll be able to pay this way, that way. Yeah, with clarity. You understand? That is what? Clarity. So you have to know when to put your emotions and you have to know when to use emotions
and when not to use
emotions.
So when is the best time to start a business, especially with this COVID-19?
Now? Now, the world as we know it can never be the same again. I can tell you for free. First and foremost, we're not this digitally aware. Now, most offices are closed, at least private offices. Most people are working from home, and they're still working. Like my office, all the businesses I'm doing are working from home. And we are still working. And because of that, there's a new business that is coming up and it has to be digital. So there's so much to do in your business. How do I make my business more progressive during this period? How do I make my business more digital? How do I add technology to my business? You have to be thinking, going online, making sure, finding out how other people who have, let's say you are selling fish, how other people who are selling fish, how are they selling their fish? Are you getting what I'm saying? So for you to also form your network. You understand? Like if you're in a community, it's best for you to have all this network of, I'm selling fish, she's selling gari, the other one is selling yam, and that person is selling. All of us, whether COVID or no COVID, we must eat. Abi? We must all eat. And because of that, once we form like a cooperative, that's very important. Form a cooperative of strong people. You know, once you form that cooperative, if I want to buy yam, instead of going to buy yam in another place, I will buy yam from the person that is selling yam. Then the person selling yam, you understand? And then if in the market fish is 5 naira, because we do it on a cooperative level, you reduce it by 50. So my own will be 4 naira 50 kobo. You understand? So you buy it less. And then from there you can start a savings group. From that our small money we're making, you can say, okay, let us be contributing to 200. Then depending on the strategy you want to do, as you contribute to 200 every week, one person will carry out of their business. The next month, another person will carry. So this is it. This is the type you cannot work alone. This period of COVID, start your business now. Don't work alone. Don't work alone. When you work together as a team,
It helps.
you will succeed. You have no choice. I don't work alone. I never work alone. I have a mentor, Biobank, this woman that has a kitchen. She told me something. She said there's one thing she has learned. She never works alone. Don't work alone. Or else, because there's some things I will know that you will not know, and there's some things you will know that I will not know. There's some mistake I would have made as a business person, maybe coming into business newly or changing strategy because of COVID, that you would know and inform me. And it goes on like that. So, and there's some things that I will not be able to sell, like my fish. Maybe if I had gone on my own, I won't be able to sell my fish. But because we're in a cooperative of 20 people, 15 people might want fish, I sell half it. You're selling. Then the person that is selling yam would have sold to us too. Before you know it, all of us, our business will be going no matter how slowly. Then you people can come up with ideas. How do we put it online? Is it SMS we're going to use? Are we working with WhatsApp so that we are in a group? So many things. You know, your network is your net worth.
So is it profitable to have a business online?
Of course. It's profitable, but you have to know what you're doing. It's very profitable. And online is so wide. When you say online, SMS is online. WhatsApp is online.
Yeah.
Website is online. Facebook is online. Instagram is online. What do you call it now? Twitter is online. So what does it cost you? You go, you buy a handset. You're online. You use your phone to take picture of your product and you put it online. People see what you're selling. Let me give an example. There's a woman that sells snails. I have never seen her in my life. But guess what? I buy snails from her. She sends it by road. They drop it for me at Area 1. I pick my snails. She's selling the snails from Ondo. And she's selling to Lagos, selling to Kogi, selling to everywhere she's selling. How did she get to me? Online. So online is the way to go. Every young person, that is the thing that should be at your forefront. How do I make my business to be online? Because online is where people can see you. Tomorrow somebody from an international organization is looking for young people who are doing business. How would they know you if you're not online? Let me tell you, if you're not online, you're dead. Try and be online, no matter how, even if it's WhatsApp. Be traceable. You understand what I'm saying? It's very, very critical. Tomorrow somebody will say, you know what, I want to sponsor 500 Nigerian youths who are doing business. How will the person know about you if you're not online? Tell me. Is it by spiritual means?
You have to be online.
You have to be online. And online is wide. They have 500 naira data. They have 200 naira data. Nobody can give me an excuse of data. So that's it.
All right, thank you. So what do you suggest people to do to properly invest at this moment?
Yes, to make profit at this moment is for you to be digital. First of all, understand your business. Don't go and put more profit than your business can make. If you have yam of 20,000 naira, you cannot put a profit of 100,000 naira. How is that going to be? Write a list of the different ways you're going to be making profits. Let me tell you, form a cooperative. I keep telling you, say that. Have a savings group. That's one. You still have market that you're selling. Now the government has talked about neighborhood markets. Those ones are there. And then you also have online. Tell me why you will not make profit. And then if you're selling something like plantain, I've seen cases where people are selling plantain. And then plantain has a time span. If you have even unripe plantain, maybe after at the maximum, maybe 2 weeks, the thing will not become overripe. So you have to know at what point you make your highest profit and at what point you make your lowest profit. At what point you sell at cost price. So these are all, you need to know. You need to know all these things. And then, my dear, always do a business you like. It makes it easy for you to continue as you face challenges. I'm telling you the truth. I like to talk, so every business I'm doing has to do with talking.
Okay, thank you. So can you highlight some of these challenges that you feel business is actually facing at the moment, especially with this whole COVID-19 pandemic?
Oh, there are so many things that businesses are facing at this time. Because of the fact that a lot of people are being sacked, there's no money in the system. So that's a very critical one, So a lot of people will not be patronizing your business at this time. It's the kind of money you're making, it will not be the same. You understand? Then, secondly, this online, not everybody knows about online. It might take time for you to understand the online business. It might take a little time for you to understand it before you now change. Because COVID has changed the world. You understand? Everybody's sitting at home. Going to market. Now, market is 3 times in a week. That kind of thing. So your business might be 3 times in a week, that type of thing. So it takes time for you to now look for, how to change your strategy, But if you keep at it, ideas will start to come on how you can change your strategy, So those are serious challenges. And then some of the things, if your goods are perishable, some goods will start to perish. And then if your business is business that you need to travel, send things by road, it's difficult. So last week that this week self, that they opened the roads. So these are the challenges that people will face at this time, So that's.
All right, before we take a quick break, what could you say about the fears of starting or losing money in business?
If there's one thing you should not be afraid of, fear is a terrible thing. God has not given us the spirit of fear. So he has given us a spirit of faith. Once you have determined that you're going to do a business, you tell yourself, I would rather do a business and fail in the business than not to do anything. And then once you fail in a business, that is one that you have learned that, okay, this strategy I used did not work. Tomorrow I will not repeat it. There is nobody who has gone into business that has not failed in business at some point or the other. Look at me, I've failed in many businesses, very many businesses. But every time I fail, I understand it a little better. Every time I fail, I understand it a little better. How do I move it? When you buy shares, people used to keep shares. You buy shares and you keep it. You will not sell it. You understand? But that's not the purpose. Like for me now, if you buy shares, once the thing moves up a bit, more than you sell it off. Don't be too attached to things. Be attached to the profit. You understand? So the more you are in business, the more you learn about this thing. So dive in. Dive in. People are diving in. Small children are diving in. 18-year-olds are starting businesses. My son in secondary school started a business. So dive in. You cannot fail as long as you keep at it. Don't give up. What will you be doing at home? Looking at the sky. That's when depression comes.
Yeah.
So just keep at it. Keep at it. People like us are still in business. Failing, standing, falling, standing, falling. And we are still at it. What about you?
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
What about those that, that started the business with particularly they got the loan from the bank and, after 5 years, the business failed? What can you say to them?
It happened to you alone. It happened to us too. The business failed. I almost died while trying to pay the loan. It's a killer. The first thing you do, you go and renegotiate with the bank. The bank has a loan facility for you, and then maybe you borrowed, I'm just giving an example, 500,000, and then you have done the business has failed, you've only managed to pay 200,000, you still have to pay 300,000 plus interest. Go to the bank and renegotiate with the bank. Have no fear. Talk to the bank manager. This is what has happened. Let the interest stop. Tell me, I want to pay this amount and clear it. If what the amount is, what is remaining is 200,000, I don't have 200,000. What I have is 50,000. How are we going to negotiate? Keep disturbing them. They'll be disturbing you. You'll be disturbing them. Let there be a communication. I'm telling you, whatever it is. It's when you're afraid. Confront your fear. Confront it. Face it. Face your fear. And let me tell you, before you know what is happening, that particular thing that is disturbing you will come and what? And pass. And then you keep moving. Try another business. Don't give up. Whatever lessons you have learned from that business, you understand? There's some things that you cannot be taught. There's some things that you have to experience. You've experienced it. You've learned something new. You can only get better. Everybody has failed in business at some point or the other. So just keep at it. Discuss with the bank. Discuss with people. If you have family members, discuss with people to support you to clear off the loan. You understand? Then government is having different kinds of grants and things that they're giving. Go online. You know, the online, you know, is like a room full of hay with diamond inside. So you have to go through the hay for you to find the diamond. Go online and be searching daily. Searching for people who are supporting failed businesses, people who are supporting growing businesses, people who are supporting, it is there. It is there. And if you're a youth, you have a plus. People are trying to support youth for one thing or the other. And then you can write to people and say, this is what has happened to me. I know that I can do better. Go online. Go online and search. Every day I'm online. Every day I'm online. Searching. And every day I discover something new. So that's what I'm saying. So don't give up. Go online and search. You'll be surprised. You'll find somebody who will support you. You'll find an organization that supports businesses that are failing. You'll find something that will encourage you. Don't give up. Give up for what? What are you going to give up? People in hospital are there. They're not giving up. It's you that you're even well. No, don't give up. It is not an option.
I thank you, ma'am. Okay, let's just take a quick break. Then after the break, we'll continue with the discussion. So stay with us.
My name is Chiwendu Osisiago, presenter Television Nigerian Business Daily. In a globalizing world, ours is to keep you engaged, informed, and educated on contemporary happenings in the business world. We therefore command a special audience of business-minded viewers who are eager to know more about business. I mean, your business. Why don't you take advantage of our special affordable offer to let the world know about your concepts, your goods, and of course, your services? You can call us on 080-3071-6959 or 070-3234-9054. You can also visit us at Television Nigerian in Guzapi, Abuja, and follow us on all the social media handles on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, on Twitter at Television Nigerian. Your business is our concern.
Thanks for staying with us again. And if you're just joining us, this is still TV and Business Daily, and we've been discussing on growing your business in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. My guest is here in the studio who has been discussing with us. She is an entrepreneur and also owns an NGO here in Abuja, Mrs. Chika Ufo. Okay, ma, can a business person reach his or her target audience?
Yes, because your target audience are your customers you're talking about. Of course you can. Depends on what you're selling or what you're doing, what kind of business you're doing. So I always like to give examples of businesswomen or businessmen in the community, because those are the ones that are really hard hit at this time. So if, for instance, you are selling, I'm just giving an example, maybe fish or dry fish, or you're molding block, you know, that kind of thing at this time. For somebody who is molding block, who are your audience? Who are your target audience? Your customers? People who are building. Am I correct? So, and around this time, it might be a bit difficult because a lot of people are not building this period, you know. So you have that challenge. So maybe if you are building a 1,000 blocks, maybe a day, I don't know how, but now you have to build maybe 200, you understand? But guess what? Once you are building 1,000 blocks and your customers, your target customers are around you, it's time for you to dive in and go further, to go and look for more customers. Because the challenge people have is that if, for instance, you are in a place, you are in a shop, and then you are selling blocks, you sit there and you are waiting for customers to come, and then customers don't come, you say business is not moving. If customers do not come to you, then you go to them. So you have to now identify your customers outside your comfortable zone. And then say, okay, you will now go around. Where are they building houses? Where are they building? You go around, go everywhere. If, for instance, before it was AMAC, that AMAC LGA, that council that you have to now go to Gogolada. If it means you have to go to Gogolada, you have to go to other places. Start to search. Don't sit down. So there you gather more people to become your what? Customers, who are now, you have more people as your target audience. You have more people as your customers. Are you getting what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you don't sit down and say, I'm waiting. So the block man would now say, okay, he's not giving me 200. I still want to get back to my 1,000 blocks that I sell in a day. I go to Gogolada. Maybe Gogolada will not give me 50 blocks. Then I go to another place. Another place will give me 200 blocks. Before you know it, even if you don't get the former 1,000 blocks, you've gotten what? 800. By the time COVID will come and what? It will pass. By the time COVID comes and passes, you will find that you will still get your 1,000 customers that are buying 1,000 blocks, plus the extra one that you have gained.
But how do they communicate with with their target audience?
You go and meet them. You understand? You go and meet them. First of all, you can go online. If you go online, look at which areas are they building houses in Abuja. You see a lot of information. Because now everything you are doing must be digital. Everything you are doing, you must go online and search as well. Building houses in Abuja, or building houses in Amak, or building houses. You go online. From there, you'll find out from maybe people selling cement or whatever. Ask everywhere you go, you're asking questions. You understand? By the time you ask questions, you find out what is happening, then you move. People that have hotels at this time are crying. I hope you know that. Mm-hmm. Because all the borders are closed. Now they're just going to, okay, today, Wednesday is when they're going to open the airport, But since 3 months plus 4 months now, lockdown. So which means that hotels are not moving. So now, as a hotelier, this is the time for you to start to do your marketing. These 4 months, what were you doing as a marketer? Some people just go and sleep in anger. Look at what government has done. But it's not true. Though you have not opened your business, don't mean you cannot market. This is time for you to now go to your website, redo your website. This is the time for you to look for more customers that you're going to be meeting. Are you getting? To select more customers that you're going to be meeting. This is time for you to even meet new ones. And then you'll be telling them, no worry, when when they open the hotels, you can come to my hotel, come and this is the time, this is the time that I know someone who has a hotel, this is the time that people are coming to inspect his hotel. But there are some people who have closed up, nobody can even inspect. Though you don't even have customers coming in, but people can still inspect it to say, okay, is this hotel good enough for me? Is this hotel not good enough for me? So you have to put yourself in a place where people can reach you. Don't give up. If you find yourself in a new situation, look for a new idea that will come out of it. Now you're talking of target audience. Very, very important aspect. Because without your customers, there's no business. There's no business. But guess what? This is the time for you to identify more and more and more customers. And then you'll find them. Give them your card. Let them come and inspect your place. Let them check what is happening. You understand what I'm saying? So new ideas. As you face a challenge, a new idea should come. As you face another challenge, another idea of how to move. You can only get better. Trust me when I tell you, any challenge makes me more adventurous in my thoughts. I'm not afraid to go to any office. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. Because before I leave, I tell myself, what's the worst that can happen? No. I tell myself the no before I leave. That's the worst that can happen. Abi? You go to office. Please, my name is Chika for. This is my hotel, or this is. Please, no. We're not doing hotel. Okay, thank you very much. Well, this is my card, just in case. You can check us online. We're on Facebook. We're on this. We're on that. By the time you go to 20 places, I can assure you at least five places. And then copy the success stories. DSTV is still calling it tomorrow. They don't allow us to rest. Abi? Once you don't pay your fee, they will call. Did they say COVID has stopped them from calling? No. Am I lying?
No.
Okay. All the supermarkets that you used to go to are still sending text messages to today. Check it out. Are you not saying? So all the internet companies are still calling you till today. Airtel is still calling you till today. What's happening? So if those businesses are still looking for target audience, first of all, keeping the old ones, looking for new ones, how much more you?
Just that.
Don't give up. Don't sit down at home and say COVID says you sit there at home. Meanwhile, your phone is there. You don't have to leave your house. 500 naira data. Bam! Go on. Check. Be sending. Use your internet optimally. Use your internet. If you can go out, wear your face mask, go and advertise your business. If they say they want to come and inspect it, even if it's closed, make sure you go back to the office, clean it very well, let them come to you and inspect it. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So tell me, let's pick up a business now and say, let's see how that business will move. Look at the person that is selling fish. Does the person selling fish not sell? People will still eat fish during this COVID. The only difference is that she doesn't have fish. She goes to market 3 times. But in her community, in her cooperative which she has formed, she can still be selling her fish. In the community where she is, she can still be telling people I see they sell fish. Look at me, I told you about snail. Somebody sent me snail. I'm telling you, when they said the woman would send the snail, I was even afraid. She sent me the snail. And so some people's businesses are still moving on as we speak. Why can't your own move on?
Yeah, I know of a lecturer who actually started this meat business. Yeah, I know he started selling meat from Mina down to Abuja, down to Ilorin, so now he's sending meat. He just kill cow, then call 15 people to come and share it and start selling. Because he feels that there's no school, but since there's no school, let me start something else. I think that's the most important thing. Instead of just sitting at home. Yeah, because he said, now you do man.
Is the devil's workshop.
Okay, let's talk about selling. How can a business owner negotiate more effectively